Europe has not yet learned how to be multicultural, and I think we're going to be part of the throes of that transformation, which must take place. Europe is not going to be the monolithic societies that they once were in the last century. Jews are going to be at the center of that. It's a huge transformation for Europe to make. They are now going into a multicultural mode, and Jews will be resented because of our leading role. But without that leading role and without that transformation, Europe will not survive.
Isn't that what is really happening today, both in Europe and perhaps in other parts of the world, this very intense clash between ostensibly secular and ostensibly religious worldviews?
Yes, this is exactly what is happening. There is a clash of civilizations. And we, the Jews, we are in the middle of this clash of civilizations. On one side is what happened in Paris and Brussels, and that children who walk with the kippah in the streets in Paris are being attacked. On the other side, what we have the counter-reaction of old Europe. We have the laws against limiting religious freedom in Switzerland, against the minarets, in France, against the burqa, the attempted law in Germany against circumcision, the attempted law in Holland and in Poland against halal or kosher meat. So this is the reaction of old Europe against this new wave of religious expression.
So essentially what you're saying is that in these both you're together with both Muslims
yes.
and people of other denominations.
And we see ourselves together, fighting together with our Muslim brothers who want a free Europe, who want a peaceful Europe, who want to integrate like our forefathers integrated in Western Europe 120 years ago. And they are our natural allies.
So how many people in Europe would be eligible under the law of return to move here?
3 million, 4 million maybe altogether. It could change the geopolitics.
What do you mean that it could change the geopolitics?
You know, the demography is the key of everything, as you know. Between the Jordan and the Mediterranean, this is the borders, 10 million people, about 500,000 Jews and 500,000 Arabs. And if we want to remain a democratic state, we have to have a majority of Jews in this place.
So you think that immigrants could turn the balance?
Absolutely, sure. Already we have the birth rate among Arabs is decreasing and the birth rate among Jews is increasing, so it's already a change. The train of history is on its way.
مع عدم الزواج، مع عدم الرغبة في الإنجاب، الهرب بتاعهم 100 يرثه 80، وال80 بعد 10 سنين يورثهم 60، وال60 يورثهم كام؟ 40، وال40 بعد 10 سنين 10، بعد 20 سنة مش هيبقى في حد.
Since then, an unholy alliance of leftists, capitalists and Zionist supremacists has schemed to promote immigration and miscegenation with the deliberate aim of breeding us out of existence in our own homelands. First, their immigrant pawns were temporary guest workers. Then it was a multiracial experiment. Then they were refugees. Then the answer to a shrinking population. Different excuses, different lies. But the real aim stays the same. The biggest genocide in human history.
Really ashamed of the racist and xenophobic terms. Is your policy serious, or are you just shouting?
Mr. Griffin.
It's you that's shouting, because obviously the truth hurts. I have a constructive suggestion to help those poor asylum seekers from Africa. Yes, make it clear they can't come here, so they don't try to cross the sea and drown in huge numbers. The best way for them is to get the banks off the backs of their countries so they can live in peace in their countries, and we Europeans can live in peace in ours. Thank you.
بعد فترة من الزمن سيكون أوروبا دولة إسلامية واحدة موحدة لا تعرف إلا لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله.